Okay, so we'll be looking at the Python lens slice Codecademy project. I've noticed that the Python videos may be a bit more, I suppose, popular than the Java ones, so I'll stick with these ones probably because more people want to learn Python. I have no idea, but we'll try to run through this very, very quickly. So yeah. Okay, so first of all, we have to keep track of all the pizzas we want to sell. Oh yeah, so I guess we work at lens slice, a new pizza joint in the neighborhood. You're going to use your knowledge of Python lists to organize some of your sales data. So this will prioritize Python. So in Python to create a list, we just put the name of the list or the name of the variable we want, and then put everything else into the list. So we're going to put pepperoni. We keep in mind these are type strings, so I have to use a double quotations. Pineapple, cheese. Oh, that's not how you spell cheese at all. Sausage. Oh. Olive. Anchovies. And mushrooms. This is with an S. We probably also could have just put them all in the list like this, and then like highlight the whole thing and just put quotes, and it probably would have been a lot easier. Just for reference, I don't know. But we created a list as a compile. It compiles just fine. Also, if you did want to print like all like the list, it would look like this. And we can see it prints it to the console. This is what it would look like basically. So yeah, okay. To keep track of how much each kind of pizza slice costs, create a list called prices that holds the following integer values. So this time we're using two one-dimensional lists, and these are type integers, so I don't need the quotations. We should put the number in there, and if we like put as like a decimal, I think it would either be a float value. I don't think it's called a double in Python. I'm not too sure though, but that's not important for this project. So yeah, your boss wants you to do some research on $2 slices. Count the number of occurrences. Right, so I believe to do that, we would just do prices.count 2, and this would show the occurrences of 2. And we see it doesn't really have errors, so I'm assuming this works. We'll print it out on the console just to make sure this works. Oh, and apparently it's like part of the project as well. Print 3. Yep, there are 3 occurrences of it, so yeah. So find the length of the toppings list and store in a variable called numpizza. So num pizzas is equal to the length of toppings list. I think this is how you do it in Python, and then we see that it doesn't have any problems, so we're just gonna really quickly print it out. And 7, yeah, I think that's about right. So there we go. So find the length, and we found the length in numpizzas. It didn't ask us to print it out, so I just removed the print statement. Print the string we sell numpizzas, different kinds of pizzas where, okay, well, this is really tedious, but whatever. We sell, and then I believe to concatenate a string in Python, we would just use this, num pizzas plus different kinds of pizza. Okay, so this is just string concatenation, but we are going to get an error when we do this, I believe. Yep, just because this is a string and this is a string, we can't concatenate integers, so we would just use, to convert it to a string, we use plus string numpizzas, and then we get, yeah, just find the 7 now turns into a string value. So, yeah. So use the existing data about the pizza toppings and prices to create a new 2-dimensional list called pizza and prices. Each sublist in pizza and prices should have one pizza topping and an associated price. For this new list, make sure the prices come before the topping name, like so. So to be honest, the way I would probably have done this is using a for loop, just because it's less lines of code, it's easier, but I don't think, and this is a pretty early lesson, so I don't think for loops are actually a thing, so I'm not going to use a for loop. But if you want to see how a for loop is done, I can definitely make another video about it. So yeah, but I guess in this one we'll just manually write it, but there is a more efficient way using a for loop, just so we're clear. But yeah, so how would we do something like this? We would probably have to do like topping, oh no, that's not right at all. Topping, we'd have to index the list like this, topping 0. Oh, they asked for the prices first, whoops. So it'd be prices 0 and toppings 0. So prices 0 talks about the 0th index at prices list. That'd be 2, and the topping 0 is the first index, or the 0th index of the toppings list, which is pepperoni. So basically we just repeat this whole thing like this. Price is 1 and topping is 1. Now there is a more efficient way to go about this. We could just copy this and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would this run into an error though? It would. List indices must be integers or slices, not tuples. Okay, so would have to. It means I made an error at the when copying and pasting. Right. So I'd have to do it. Do I do it like this maybe? Wait, what error did I even make? I forgot. Okay, so yeah, clearly there's no error with what I did, just because this actually runs properly. So that means I would probably have to, while parsing. Okay, this is a bit annoying. So basically this probably means I just have to redo the whole thing. Not redo it, but okay, let's try this. What happens if we do something like this? Because this is getting a bit annoying. So if I just do something like this, it should work. Because copying, this is why I want to use a for loop, because copying and pasting like this does get a bit annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we do it like that, and then like that. Oh. And we get no errors. Perfect. So then now we just have to make sure that these turns into 2s. Put this to a 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then it should be fine. This should work. And it does. So then you print pizza and prices. So I think the error that we ran into just now just happened to do with the fact that we were it had to do with the brackets, the square brackets being wrong. But we fixed it out and we're fine. And print it, does it look the way you expect? It does. I got 2 pizza, 2 pepperoni, 6 pineapple, 1 cheese, and say 2 mushroom. Like, it works out. Sort pizza and prices so that the pizzas are in the order of increasing price. So to do this, I would just do that. And then if we print this, we should get it right, except, yeah, so it does sort properly. Okay, so then store the first element of pizza and prices in a variable called cheapest pizza. So to declare a variable, just do pizza, cheapest pizza, which is the name of a variable, equals pizza and prices, and the first element, so that would be index 0. So that would be the, yeah. So for example, the first index of toppings would be pepperoni. So our first index of pizza and prices, which is now sorted, will give us our cheapest pizza along with the price. A man walks into the pizza and shouts, "I will have your most expensive pizza. Get the last." So there is actually, so we could just use like, if we declare the variable, we could just do like pizza and prices 6, because I know this will be the last index and it should work just fine. But I believe there is an easier way doing this. And if we print this, I'm actually not sure if it's 2 colons or not, because I know this is a bit more efficient. Sorry, like I'm not really I completely forgot Python for a bit. So, oh, sorry, priciest pizza. Right, so we have this statement, then priciest pizza. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so then we have to use 2 colons. And then we'll get the... Okay, so for now, okay, yeah, so then I would just get the first index of this. Only that's not exactly correct. So what we're going to do is just have this at 6. There is a way to use this though, so that you get it faster. The other thing I could do is use like the length of the pizzas of the array -1. That also works as well. But we see that we do get 7 anchovies, which is our most expensive pizza. So it looks like the most expensive pizza from the previous step was our very last anchovy slice. Remove it from our pizza and prices list since the man bought the last slice. So the way I could do this is, I'm actually not sure how to fully do removal, just because I would usually overwrite it, which is not a good idea. But to remove the... Oh no, this is the last element. So what I would do in this case is just do pizza and prices dots pop. And this does remove anchovies from our list, so it's fine. So three mice walk into the store. They don't have much money, not pizza, but they do each want pizza from pizza. So slice the pizza in prices list, and store the three lowest cost pizzas in a list. Right. Oh, so I made a mistake the first time. Now I know why I made the mistake. So to get the I'll start declaring the variable, but to get the three cheapest pizzas, we would do the list name and then 3 to show the first 3 elements of pizza and prices. And then we can print this out as well just to show that it works. And it's also because it's what the question had asked us earlier. And we get 1 cheese, 2 mushrooms, and 2 olives. Hopefully the mice like that. And they did, apparently. We're going to leave a 5-star review, which is pretty high. And yeah, okay, so that is everything. It works. It was a bit of a struggle. Maybe I'll prepare better next time, but that's how you use list in Python, and hopefully this was a bit helpful. Yeah, please leave a comment. I'll make sure to be responsive, like literally within 24 hours. I'll try my best to respond to comments. But yeah, just let me know, and hopefully this worked well. If you have any other suggestions or videos you want me to do, just let me know. All right, goodbye.